Our chocolate brand is called Wind Wind. First of all, it's called Wind Wind because it's an homage we made to the countries that do produce cacao, to the origin, which is 20 degrees north and 20 degrees south of the equator line. This is kind of us paying an homage to those countries that are in the region which we call the Cacao Belt. So Wind Wind was born in Porto City in Portugal. We got a cultural district that has 7 museums. Among them is a chocolate and cacao museum, and inside that museum we've got the factory. So which better way to tell people how chocolate is made by showing them, and so you can see the entire factory behind a glass wall. Okay. One of the opportunities that we have identified was there was no well-structured brand. Okay, so that's what we did. We come up with a brand that took us a bit of time to develop. To be ethically sourced, it's kind of the DNA of our movement. Okay, I just think the market is so distorted that when you do buy a chocolate for £1 a bar, something is very wrong with that. Our aim is to make proper quality chocolate, well sourced, unlike many other, or unlike all commercial brands, so we do put a lot of time and effort and investment into source all our ingredients, not just the cacao, all of them. Bean to bar is an expression that sets us apart from commercial/industrial chocolate. So basically what it tells you is that we make chocolate from the bean. So from this is a cacao bean. Okay, so we do make chocolate from the cacao bean. All chocolate is made out of a cacao bean, but not all chocolate brands do make the chocolate out of the bean. Okay, so that's why that's what literally the name means. But basically, what it stands for, we use fine and flavored cacao beans instead of using a commodity bean. Okay, that's what it really stands for. It's a 3-tier relation. We got the cacao producer, we got the chocolate maker, and we got the consumer. As a chocolate maker, and I am a chocolate maker, why intensity? People are used to buying chocolate through a percentage, so most people would say, I like 70% chocolate, okay, and I don't think it's right, because in reality that doesn't teach you much. It tells you what's the percentage of cacao that it's inside. It doesn't tell you what type of cacao is inside, nor does tell you the subtype of cacao. So it could be butter, it could be just is it a bean, and do you add extra cocoa butter? So it doesn't tell you much. Well, we have a huge array of chocolate. So we got more than 25 different types of chocolate. So we go from bitter to acidic to milky to extremely fruity chocolates. We got a bit of all origins and all notes, and we also have a segment that is we call it the fusion segment, that basically has some, as the name says it has some infusions. Okay, so we got sea salt, we got dried red berries and hazelnut and chili, extra chili as well. So we got both of them. Okay, so we got a bit for everybody. That what we were aiming for. There's a chocolate for everybody. You just need to find your entry door, okay? And because there are origins there are beans that have a lower bitterness, so you can still try a dark chocolate and not have that bitterness that high percentage chocolate have. So it's always about finding the right guidance, so it can guide you to go and buy that chocolate, okay? And because if you don't like bitter chocolates, if you like, if you're more into, dried fruit or sweeter chocolate, there's a, in the dark chocolate world, okay, there's a bit of chocolate for everybody. On top of that, there's also a new type of chocolate that is called the dark milk. It's still a milk chocolate, but with a higher percentage of cacao. Our 45 is in reality a dark milk, so it's a milk chocolate with 45% cacao.